and welcome to the Magical Travel Adventure Show. Today, I am going to be talking about Wilderness Lodge at Disney World and just a quick overview of what Wilderness Lodge is like. If you don't know, my name is Lauren. I am a travel advisor specializing in newcomers to Disney World, Universal Studios, and cruising. So if you would like that information contacting me, you can reach out. It will be below afterwards. And let's talk about some Wilderness Lodge. So, of course, I have some pictures to share with you because I think that that is the best way to see things. So let's talk about this. So here we are at Wilderness Lodge. And this is what Wilderness Lodge looks like. If you've never been to Wilderness Lodge, it is a deluxe resort and it is by Magic Kingdom, but not in the monorail loop. So, Wilderness Lodge, the only way to get to Magic Kingdom is with a boat or a bus, but it's an excellent resort. And we are going to talk about some pros and cons, why you might go to this resort, different things like that. So let's move on. This is what Wilderness Lodge rooms look like. So I think one of the main things is my friend Sharon actually took these pictures for me because Wilderness Lodge went through a refurbishment during COVID. So I don't have a lot of pictures since I have been there. It has not been refurbished. But these are the new refurbished rooms. They are 2 queen beds. And I do want to point out that one thing I like and one thing I don't like. The one thing that I do like is that on both sides, they have these little shelves. And that's so nice because I wear glasses and I always seem to be on the side where there is not any place to put my glasses. So I have to like stand my suitcase up and like make my own table on my side. So I really like that here there is its own like little shelf so I can put my glasses and my phone and things like that. The part that I do not like in these new refreshed rooms is this table situation. I obviously, like a lot of people, have to do some work when we're on vacation. Not everyone does, but a lot of people do. And part of that is this is like a super small table and this chair does not go with this table. So, not a super huge fan of that part of the room. Now, this is the bathroom. I'm not going to stay too long on it because this is my friend Sharon in the picture, but you have your double sinks. If you can't see up here, there's like a shelf that you can use to put some of your toiletries on. There is a bathtub and it does have those sliding doors. So it is a little harder if you have kids, but this sliding door is pretty standard now in all the refreshed rooms. The other thing you need to know about Wilderness Lodge is it's also a Disney Vacation Club place. So, Disney Vacation Club is Disney's answer to a timeshare. And they actually have 2 at Wilderness Lodge. So, one of them that they have here is Boulder Ridge. It's the older one. And in Boulder Ridge, you have deluxe villa, studio, 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, and 3 bedroom grand villa. These Boulder Ridge is going through some how can I say this nicely? It's going through a major refresh. So it's going to be under construction. And that is definitely going to be something that is going to be coming up, just so you know. So I'm sorry, in this picture, this is a 1 bedroom at Boulder Ridge. Okay, so it does have a full kitchen. That's what's over here. This couch does pull out so you can stay in it. And there is a full refrigerator, freezer, and a stove and a dishwasher and a sink over here. I don't have the pictures of that because I just couldn't fit it in. The newest DVC here at Wilderness Lodge is Copper Creek. Copper Creek is inside the main building of Wilderness Lodge. Again, they have studios, 1 bedroom, 2 bedrooms, and they have the 3 bedroom grand villas. What a lot of people say is in these because they took regular hotel rooms and turned them into Disney Vacation Club, a lot of them don't have a lot of windows, so they have less windows than a normal DVC place would have. So if you're going to be staying here, it's not as bright as some of the other places, and it does have these, galley kitchens. Anything above a one bedroom and above is going to have these galley kitchens, the seating area, this couch that pulls out, and then some place to store some stuff if you're the person staying out here. And then this is obviously the bedroom part for the one bedroom. The last place that you can stay at Wilderness Lodge are the cabins. They do sleep more people, but not as many as you would think. There are only 2 bedrooms in here, but you can sleep out here also, in this main living room area. It does look out onto the water, so you will be looking out to the water where, you catch the boat around where you catch the boats to take them to Magic Kingdom. The cabins do go for over $2,000 a night, but they are perfect if you are having like a large group and you want to all be together. This is a great way to host or be in one place all at the same time. Dining. Dining at Wilderness Lodge is fun and exciting. I would say that the first picture up here is Whispering Canyon, and this is a typical table service restaurant. It can get a little rowdy, but it's definitely a fun place, breakfast, lunch, and dinner that you can go to. Over here is a character dining experience. It's called Storybook Dining at Artisan Point, and this is a character dining for dinner. It's pretty much only open for dinner, and it is Snow White, the Wicked Queen, and then 2 of the dwarfs. It could it I will say that if you are afraid of the Wicked Queen, this is maybe not the place to go. She is typically the first person to come out in Storybook Dining. And now that characters do hugs and things like that, she is a little more around in the dining room than she was before. So just keep that in mind if that is a dining place that you are going to. It is more unique food. It is again a table service restaurant, just like Whispering Canyon, but it is fantastic, and it's just, like, something a little different, and if you're at the Magic Kingdom, you can take the boat over to eat at Storybook Dining for dinner and then go back to the Magic Kingdom, so it's a nice way to get out of the parks and maybe go somewhere a little quieter for dinner. Now my all-time favorite place here is Geyser Point. And this is the main, I don't want to say the main lounge, but the lounge, one of the lounges that's at Wilderness Lodge. And obviously, as you can see, it is outside, it is by the water. It is a lovely place to be. I love going to this place. It's my favorite place to go at to sit and eat somewhere. It's very relaxing. It does get crowded, but it is a really good place to stay. Now, let's talk about transportation. A lot of people will not stay at Wilderness Lodge because to get to the Magic Kingdom, like I said before, you are either taking a boat or a bus. To get to all the other places, you are taking a bus. So if you're going to Epcot, Hollywood Studios, or Animal Kingdom, your only option is a bus, or you can obviously drive yourself, take Uber, Lyft, those types of things. But the bus only transportation is what holds a lot of people back from staying at Wilderness Lodge. And I do get that because it's one of the reasons that I don't always stay at Wilderness Lodge. First of all, there's so many resorts that there's a resort for everyone, but I find that there are specific resorts that I will stay at for certain reasons. So the reason that I pick Wilderness Lodge to stay a lot of the times is if I'm looking for a quiet, more restful stay, this is where I want to stay. It's definitely more relaxing. I'm here to use the pool. I'm here to, eat at Geyser Point. I'm just there for a step away from the parks. I talk a lot about the Riviera, and I think that's also why I like the Riviera is it's close to the parks, but it's not at the parks like it is like Beach Club or like it is on the monorail resorts. it lets you have like a break away from the parks where you can't hear it as much. The monorail resorts, you really hear Magic Kingdom at all times of the day. But when you're at Wilderness Lodge, it's much quieter and you don't hear everything from the parks. And I think that that's an important distinction. Another reason that I stay at Wilderness Lodge is parties. So when Magic Kingdom has certain parties, that is when I want to stay at Wilderness Lodge. One of the examples is the Halloween party or the Christmas party. It's only at Magic Kingdom. So Magic Kingdom closes early that night and the party starts. If I have a party ticket, it's super easy for me to take the boat over and go into the Magic Kingdom in time for the party. Then when the party's over, I'm taking the boat back. I'm not waiting for the buses. I'm not waiting, in line forever. So that is something that I think is a huge benefit to staying there. So I definitely like Wilderness Lodge. I don't think it's maybe for everyone every time, but I do think it really gives you that advantage. If you really want to stay at Magic Kingdom, if you really want to go to Magic Kingdom a lot, or that's your focus and you need some relaxing time and you need some quieter time, this is definitely one of the quieter deluxe resorts that I suggest. For a lot of people with families, sometimes their kids, they get overstimulated by everything that's going on. So having that time to get away and if you can see the parks, sometimes it's hard to not be in them. But at Wilderness Lodge, you can't really see the parks from your room too much. So it's perfect. You can have a quiet time, you can rest there, and you're not always rushed to feel like, you have to be at a park. All right, so that will do it for our overview on Wilderness Lodge. If you want to tell me in the comments what your favorite part about Wilderness Lodge is, that would be great. And I will see you next time on the Magical Travel Adventure channel.